everything is illusion. So this actually we have to understand it properly. The experiences and the result of our karma, the result of our work, it is also an illusion. But because of our ego, we cannot accept this to our heart, to our mind. Why? Because we think that everything is done by our own ideas, our own recognition, and our own the perception. But the thing actually what it has been done, or the thing is being done, it is already decided. We cannot stop this nature, but we can avoid this nature. We can avoid this nature with only the self enquiry, who am I? In this self enquiry, who am I, there is possibility to eliminate the thought, and there is possibility to eliminate the mind, the state of mind. So once we have eliminated this mind, and there is no chance to take any movement from this world. In Ribhu Gita, there is one slokam, Bandho moksha sukham dukkham dhyanam chintam surasuraha gaunam mukhyam param chanyat sarvamitya na samshayah. Means like bondage, liberation, pleasure, pain, contemplation, mind stuff, gods, demons, primary, secondary, the highest and the other. It's all illusory. There is no doubt about this. It's all illusion. So whatever uttered in the least, whatever fancied through imagination, and whatever thought of by the mind, are all illusory. And whatever heard by the ears, whatever looked forward by the eyes, the ears, and the body, it's all nothing but just an illusion of our thinking. If we think that there is something, yes, definitely we can get the experience of that something even though it is not there. If we think that there is nothing, definitely we can get the same experience of that nothing even though there is something. This is exactly the world is. But mistakenly we are not going to understand this world in that wisdom. We always seek this world to get some pleasures, and also we imagine this world as it produce like so many pains, sufferings. This is an incompatible is created by our own mind. But it is not an incompatible. We are compatible to any sort of movement. That should understand it properly. But why we are not taking this every movement from outside? It is generated from outside. because of our own perception. Why? Already we have created so many predictions about past or future. In the past also, we could have predicted so many things, but of course, they might have not been satisfied. And also about future, definitely we will predict so many things, but we don't know what exactly the things are going to be done and how best the tomorrow is for us. It is an unnecessary thought generated by our own perception with our own desires. That desire what we have, that creates so many problems. Suppose if that desire is not being fulfilled, we get misery. Why all these things happen? We lost our identity somewhere, and we have gained some wrong identity with this body, and we always think this body as we are. So whatever that the pains related to this body, that all pains have been experienced by our own mind as I am getting that pain. But in reality, this is not true. It is a false identification. So this should be cleared with our own wisdom. This should be cleared with our own self-enquiry. Intellectual conviction is not enough to describe or to know the exact phenomena of these things, what we have been experiencing since years and years. The happiness, sorrow, or grief, or whatever that pleasure we are getting from outside, or in respect of any some gaining or some losing, whatever that, it's all just our mind perception. It is nothing but just our mind perception. So if we are able to break the window of that perception, we can see this entire world as one. There is no difference between this world and the true we are, the true I am. The entire world is a part in me. So for this thing, we should make our own practice of a self-enquiry. Everything is illusory. The entire world is illusory. So are past, present, and future. The nothingness achieved by negation is not. Everything is illusory. The variance of thought and the manifold world are results of ignorance. The multitudes of worlds are all verily Brahman. Be of this centritude. The concrete existence of the three worlds, the upsurge of goodness and falsehood, the wise words repeated by the masters are all verily Brahman. Even the protector is Vishnu, the Brahma is the cause of creation, Shiva destroys. Such and other statements are all, no doubt, it is illusory. All practices, all confidentialities, all deluding causes, appellations such as all beings, all these are for sure illusory. All this and all of me are all Brahman, be sure. Whatever that little appears is all illusory. So for this we should be clear to understand this. If not, we always be in a very fighting situation, like sometimes defending, sometimes offending with all these worldly affairs. We cannot make a full stop, we cannot make a stop for these things unless we stop our mind. It is sure we should be always cautious, and we should always be awareness of our own consciousness. Otherwise it is not possible to understand this nature, this universe and this world. We cannot pick up each and every problem, or we cannot solve each and everything in this world that might be related to our own personal affairs, or that might be related to someone else. If we want to understand, or if we want to make a proper line of the coordination, or a proper line of arrangement of these different entities, the different parts of this world, first we should understand the only one thing, that is, who am I? There is no solution except this. Unless you go to your core, or unless you reach your core, you cannot segregate all these things. But it is very simple to understand your own self. It is not like that to do one sadhana, or take one example of any sadhana, like sitting in one place and chanting, repeating the mantra in thousands or lakhs or millions of times. Really, that is a very hard work, but comparatively the self enquiry is a very simple thing than the so many sadhanas given by so many persons. So here we should make a decision decision making is a very very important in this, particularly this gnana margam or this gnana yoga, the path of gnana. So here no sadhana, no any practice, even no meditation, nothing is here, just awareness of your own consciousness. You just be like that because you are that. You are nothing but the supreme bliss. Here no more questions, no more answers. Practically, it is very possible, and it is very 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 nearer to us. It is not very far away from us. Why? Because we are nothing but simply that.